Give it.
I just got kicked out of it.
Oh god. Hold on.
It looks like it says that it lost connection when Jaden said that's all we have for the lockdown rundown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Still says we're live. Hello?
Oh, okay, it's working now.
Are we back? Are we back? Okay, sick.
Okay, so maybe you guys want to start back off at the...
Yeah. We will start back up at the quarantine community segment where we're going right back to Ambrose Ward about St. John's graduation plan.
Yeah. So this quarantine community around our school, and we thought we would like to thank the school, the leadership, and the staff for coming up with a graduation plan for our senior class. It's definitely been really tough for us because we haven't been able to have our prom, have our senior nights for spring sports and stuff like that. But we're thankful that Mr. Yorkie and Mr. Gallick came up with a plan so we can be together again for graduation. If you're not a parent or a sibling of a senior and you still want to watch the graduation, a live stream link will be sent out before by Mr. Yorkie, either on the Friends of St. John's page, or he might just send out a mass email so that you can join and still watch the seniors graduate.
So did you want to talk about specifics of the actual plan? Because I know we have the mass before the graduation, and then there's obviously there's a limited amount of people there. So how many people from each family are allowed to go and stuff like that?
So Mr. Yorkie and Mr. Gallick stated that we're still going to be following the guidelines of social distancing, and that the seniors will be sitting in chairs in front of the stage outside of the school. But parents and siblings have to be in cars, in the parking lot watching. And it's going to be kind of difficult, and each senior is given 2 tickets, and a ticket will go onto the car to allow someone to come and watch the graduation. So it's going to be tough, but that's why they're doing the live stream for everyone else who would want to watch to support their friends who are seniors. But there's also going to be a photographer to take pictures for us. Father Seamus also organized a senior drive-in retreat and ice cream social. It's going to be at June 3rd at 6:30 p.m. Just for seniors, though. And yeah, the seniors will also be getting customized face masks at the graduation.
Are the face masks going to be the same material as the cap and gowns, or is it completely different? Do we know that, or?
I have no clue.
I was wondering because I got confused by the memo I think they sent out because I wasn't sure if it's supposed to be the same material.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, I don't think they say.
Oh, Billy's in the chat.
Yeah, he is. Hi, Will. Or hi, Billy. That was weird calling you Will because we don't do that. But
And anyway, this should be a fun event for all of us since we haven't seen each other in a while. Yeah. I know I haven't. I've stayed at home for ungodly amount of time here.
Yeah, Chen decided to live in Portland, so it's been really hard to connect with him.
Thanks. I feel very welcome right now.
I haven't really seen too many people. I know I've seen Ambrose. I think I've seen you once, maybe twice, just at the school.
Yeah.
I know I've seen Evan once or twice. And I dropped a sign off at your house, so I got to see that. I got to see Billy actually too. It was just weird because I was going around and dropping the signs off to people in the class, and I could just see nobody's out and getting haircuts, or they weren't anyway a couple of weeks ago. So it was just weird because Andy, you had long hair, and so did Billy. It's just a weird time for all of us, but I think we're dealing with it pretty well for the circumstances.
I think so. I mean, this has definitely helped too, this whole thing. I mean, at least for this group of people here, we've basically been forced to stay in contact. But it's also been fun because at least it's with one of my favorite groups of people. So it's been a good time being able to connect with all of you guys, and there's been a lot of other ways that we've been able to talk with some of our classmates, so that's been cool.
And I don't know about you guys, but I find it pretty cool when we like get feedback from teachers and just like people in our like St. Dom's community, like on the Friends of St. Dom's page and everything, just like hearing from people and just like knowing that our videos are being seen by other people and not just by like our families. But I don't know, I just feel like that it just feels good, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're reaching the community, which is kind of what our whole point was in this thing. But yeah, it's been great, like the overwhelming amount of support that we've got from parents, teachers, other classmates even. Like, it's been a good time, and yeah, it's definitely reaching out there.
And hopefully it reaches out even more, because I'm going to ask you about this, Evan, but an article may or may not be coming out soon.
May or may not. On the Sun Journal, maybe, possibly. There's a chance of an article on the Sun Journal being written about us. But yeah, not sure when that's going to come out. That'll be cool.
Hopefully soon. I think it's good that we'll get some like kind of publicity so it can reach even more people than
Definitely.
now. So that's the hope right now.
Hi, Robbie in the chat.
Oh, Robbie's in the chat. Oh, oh boy. Also, you know who is going to be ready pretty soon to come on.
Oh, right. Yeah. I think we're ready for that.
I would guess about like 10 minutes, as she said that he was going to join, and then Ambrose, whenever you're ready, you can just admit him into the Zoom call.
Yeah. I think I'm going to talk about my little part of the quarantine community next, since we're waiting on our special guest. So my stepdad, Donnie Dote, he...
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Over the weekend, he went to Office Max, and they were having like a closing sale. So he went and like took advantage of that and stocked up on a bunch of school supplies. And Office Max actually, once they found out what he was doing, he actually gave him even more of a discount. So he was able to stock up, and he wanted to help out the teachers by giving them a bunch of supplies for the next school year. So he dropped those supplies off at the Auburn campus for St. Dom's, and yeah, they're just available for any of the teachers that need it. So if there's any teachers watching, go and head over to the Auburn campus. And thank you, Donnie, for the help with the supplies.
Thanks, Donnie.
Thank you.
He's normally one of our supporters, so I'm hoping he's watching, because if not, I'll just be a little disappointed, but it's okay. It's fine.
This will be up. He'll be able to see it. We got a comment from Robbie Kurtz. When can I be a special guest?
Whenever he wants.
I mean, I don't know.
Like on this actual stream, or
Oh yeah, no.
like on the stream?
Yep. The comment came in just now.
Yeah.
Get our basketball legend in.
Oh, he can be our Corona Athletics for today.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
We want to. We can get in. We can get him in.
And then if you guys want, you two can talk about the basketball side as well.
Yeah, Ambrose could talk about the basketball side. I could ask him about tennis. So, did we do it?
I think so. I'll send him the link.
All right, Robbie.
I'm talking with him right now.
Here's your special moment, Robbie, joining the live stream of Saints News.
Oh, I'm gonna have to admit him.
All right. Okay. But yeah, so do we want to talk about something else while we wait?
Andy,
On the side, so.
you had the St. Dom's hockey team.
Yeah, we wanted to congratulate the St. Dom's boys hockey team, as over the last weekend they were recognized from the MPA for best sportsmanship from the season. So congrats.
That's you, Jaden.
Yeah, as one of the hockey players, thank you, Andy.
Congrats on a great season too.
Well, thank you. So yeah, the MPA had like a Zoom call for like revealing the Travis Roy Award winner, and normally they would have had a banquet, which would have been so the last week of school we had that weekend. That was actually going to be the banquet where they recognized people for like certain awards, and I think they would have recognized us too for the sportsmanship award, but I'm not really sure. That would have been that weekend, but obviously that got canceled because of the virus. But they set up that Zoom call to have that. Obviously it was postponed to a later date, but at least they got to do it, so that was good. And yeah, so we also got recognized for the sportsmanship award at the state game as well. So yeah, it's just good to be recognized for something, I guess. We're getting Robbie in here soon.
Alright. I had to turn off something.
So yeah, Robbie, I sent him the link. He's gonna be on pretty soon. Him and Alex, both him and Alex are gonna be on it.
Oh, we have two guests.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. So
I'm ready for that.
I don't think any of us can truly be ready for that. It's gonna be an interesting experience.
What about our other special guest?
Yeah, he never got the email, so I don't know if you guys gave me the wrong email, which would be on you. But
there we go. He's in.
He's in?
Yeah, I'll email.
Oh, here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Robbie.
Hello, Robbie.
How's it going?
Good.
You know,
Jaden, you had questions you wanted to ask Robbie about sports and stuff, or does Andy want to do that?
I mean, I figured Ambrose could ask him about this past basketball season.
Yeah, I'll ask him about the other season.
All right then. All right, so Rob.
yep. Where's that?
How was the experience to like just starting a basketball career, like your senior year?
First, a little scary, but then got the hang of it, started to get better, started to actually know what I was doing a little, and we got the playoffs.
Yeah, wasn't that the first time the team got to playoffs in like how many years was it?
5 or 6 or something.
Yeah, because weren't we in 7th grade by the time the last time they?
Well, they didn't win a game, so I don't think. Wait, no, actually, they won 2 last year. I think, right?
I think something like that.
Yeah.
So big improvements next year. I have to show up to their games, see what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're going to get a better manager now.
I know. I don't even think they're going to have a manager. All of our managers were seniors.
We have to hand off the Instagram account to see if people will keep it going.
True. You got to give it to Kevin.
I know who can manage.
I'll show up to film your guys' games again every now and then.
Let's go.
I'll drive up from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting season to watch. I mean, especially just considering, 4 or 5 of the seniors were 4 completely like new players, really. I mean, there was Robbie, Dimitri,
Eddie,
and Kurt.
Oh yeah.
And Kevin started joining mid-season.
Yeah, that was a fun season to watch. It was really cool to watch. That whole
Big improvements.
and stuff. Yeah, definitely.
Bobby, what was your favorite game of the season?
Probably. What's the team? I can't remember what team it was. The team where the kid was doing all the handle moves. What, the blue jerseys?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Islesboro. I remember that game. That was a good game.
Actually, maybe first game of the season though, the preseason. That was pretty good.
That was nice. That was probably our biggest crowd.
Definitely.
For preseason.
That's why everyone was waiting.
Yeah.
Well, while we have you here, Robbie, you want to mention the unfinished commercial for Propel?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think it might still have to be done somehow.
I think so. We'll do a we'll meet up at some point and film the rest of the Propel thing.
I still have what I was wearing.
Easy.
Still have what I was wearing in the chat saved. I remember.
Good.
Something's gonna look different. My hair is gonna be longer or something.
It's okay. We'll fix it in post, right, Chen?
Yeah. We're gonna have to edit
That's
this.
a Propel commercial coming out. We can't release too much details on it, but it's coming soon.
It is. But we're gonna finish it eventually. So Robbie, are you playing tennis in Stonehill or no?
I think I'm retired.
Dang. You definitely had a good career though. It was no. Your number one.
And Alex is gonna join tennis this year. He never got to.
He never had a video.
See what it was like.
No. I know he missed out. This was probably going to be a good season too.
Just wanted to tell his kids he played tennis in high school. That's the only reason. That's what he said.
Why would you just randomly make that up?
You said that. Said that.
No.
He said the reason he wanted to play was to tell his kids he played tennis in high school.
Oh, that's nice, Alex.
Oh, I actually do have a question for Alex though.
Go get close to the kids.
Alex, didn't you commit for hockey somewhere?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
In university in Boca Raton.
He's going overseas.
Wow,
Wow.
that's impressive. Congratulations, Alex.
So did someone like reach out to you from there, or had you been like looking into there, or how'd you find out about it?
One of my brother's friends went there, so I kind of heard about it through him. So I hit up the coach and we talked a little bit.
And who did he say you're like?
The king, Henrik Lundqvist.
He compared him to Henrik Lundqvist on the New York Rangers.
But yeah, I sent him some huddle highlights, but there's a few goalies there. There's like 4 or 5 goalies, and they only take 3, so
It's going to be a
it's gonna
dogfight.
be a little competition. But we like that.
That is cocky. Henrik is dead.
I was doing it like the TikToks, the real interviews.
Cool.
Any more?
I don't know. Do we have any more questions?
You want to know what we've been doing for involvement?
Oh yeah, what do you guys do for
yeah.
involvement?
Just tell one. Do you want? Don't make us show you what we did. Let's just say all these books.
Yep.
They just been getting taped. These barcodes right there weren't on there before. Every single book. No, it's not done. And they're thin. We take ice baths after to rest the shoulders.
Every books in my life, and these up here, as thin as they get.
Yeah. Oh, there's some on the floor. It's been a haul. Oh, wait. We're missing out on some? Yeah. Oh, more? Yep.
Oh, there's more.
Show them the technique real quick.
Okay.
These are not done.
Oh, we have too many books done. I'll do one of these tiny ones. Really small.
Describe how you do it.
I can't even open that thing.
Describe in detail.
Oh,
This video just
oh, there we go.
I thought he just left.
Has to be top right. Get the big. Oh, I messed up a little. Just like perfect. Ready to be scanned.
He was not that good first day. We've improved.
Congrats, guys.
It's been a haul. Last day. Tomorrow.
Definitely. All right. Well, thank you for talking with us. That was a good first ever live Corona Athletics. And also, I guess, kind of in a way, quarantine on the scene. 2 birds with 1 stone there, which is pretty good.
Yep.
So, all right, cool.
We'll see you next time.
You're,
Bye, Robbie. Thank
good
you.
job. All right, wow. Let's see how many people we have viewing.
We have
we got-
15 watching.
We did it, guys. We reached my goal.
I sent the Zoom meeting link to Jacob over text, but I don't know if he'll get back.
Are we just waiting on him right now?
I sent it to the email. But yeah, he said that he would join in a couple minutes.
So before he joins,
That was a surprise guest. Not really a surprise guest, but
before he joins, should we start talking about something else?
Yeah, we kind of just wanted to thank a few people, so Evan,
Oh yeah.
you wanted to do that.
oh, me? Yeah. So one of our personal favorite segments as a group has been Corona Athletics, which is where we get in touch with some of our school's notable athletes. Like we just talked with Robbie Kurtz and Alex Roy, who are both been recognized a lot, especially this last year for their athletic achievements and stuff. But we also got in touch with Mark D'Alessandro, who's running cross country and track at Union College. We talked to Reagan Hasty, who's playing soccer at Anna Maria College. We talked to Robbie Dick, who's playing football at Maine Maritime Academy. Talked to Mia Angelina Leslie, who's playing basketball at Westfield State University, and also Zach Pelletier, who committed to play hockey at Thomas College. So wanted to say thank you to you 5 for doing all these really awkward interviews with me, and Robbie had his interview with Ambrose, but that was very fun to be able to connect with you guys again and talk to you and hear all about sports, I guess. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So thank you. We also want to thank the people from Quarantine on the Scene. I can do that too. Okay. Also, thank you to Dimitri, Garrett, Eddie, Mrs. Olson, and Mrs. Tallman. Also, Jacob, I guess, for letting me go to them doing their community service for our segment Quarantine on the Scene. That was a lot of fun to see you all in person. Kind of sort of almost break the social distancing rule with you. That was really cool. But yeah, so there's our thanks part of this live stream. Yep.
I got in contact with Jacob. He said he'll be on.
Excuse me.
Nice. Yeah, we're gonna have a live, an actual live weather watch update this time. So that's gonna be good. Hopefully he's not preparing. I'm sure he is. That's whatever. Do we have anything else? I know that the second part of this was going to be us talking about Saints news, that whole process and stuff, but
I would like to say, think for sports and everything, the community of St. Dom's and us, there's a lot of people supporting, teachers and such as well. That's a new thing for me. I've never seen that before in any other schools, so I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, but again, the support has been awesome from everybody. I know a lot of our parents have shared things on Facebook about joining or watching our channel and stuff, but even teachers, like they showed their support by like liking the videos, commenting, even just going to watch it, like just click the video. Like that meant a lot to us. So thank you guys all for that.
Yeah,
Not like just their support, but we've also gotten like a few submissions from some teachers that we've put in the videos. So it's pretty cool just hearing from our teachers and parents and everyone that supports us, really. So thank you.
And also thanks to Miss P for letting us do this for our senior involvement. Miss Pompion, Mrs. Anthoine, like they were basically the reason that we were even able to do this in the first place. We could have done this, but this was our senior involvement. This was our way to reach out to you guys, and it wouldn't have been possible without them. So they definitely deserve a great deal of thanks for that. Cool. So are we just waiting on Jacob at this point?
Yeah.
Then while we're waiting, should we talk about like our best memories of this then? Because I know that was something we were gonna talk about.
Sorry.
Evan, let's go.
Oh my god, Evan. Just look at my voice. Okay. Well, I mean, if we're talking like physically, like what my favorite parts of St. News is as a whole, probably, I mean, Weather Watch has just been fun every time, trying to figure out how to get in contact with Jacob to kind of like at least surprise him in a way, or just to do something different each time. That's been really fun to think of. But overall, like, I'm just in the process of doing this. It's been really cool to connect with all of you again. And like, I feel like we've tried doing projects where like film related projects, and they've never really gone that well because someone's always been too busy with something, or people have lost interest. But this was like, it was really cool being able to do this and come out with 6, 7, soon be 8, like actual complete projects and stuff, you know, that we can look back on. Like that's definitely been my favorite part of this, was just having that like think about. So yeah.
Andy, do you want to talk about?
Yeah, my favorite part from Saints News was definitely Weather Watch, because that was always funny, with just having Jacob being like alarmed. But it was also really awesome to see, like, as we said earlier, like people sharing our videos and supporting us. Because originally I expected this project to have like 20 views or 16 views from just parents and like up. But instead, like you'd see on Facebook, and we gained like 100 views, which was definitely really awesome that we were able to spread these stories with our friends and families.
Ambrose?
Yeah, I feel like probably my favorite part of it was probably that one day where Evan and I got to go interview Miss Tallman and Mrs. Olson at the garden, because Father Seamus had a meeting and we weren't aware of it. And then just driving around trying to find Jacob. That was a really good memory. It was really fun.
I was like 4.
Yeah. But yeah, like what Andy said, I like how like it's been a nice way to get to our community, like an outreach to our community. And it's something that we can use like kind of our talents to do it, because like we're all really into like either like editing or writing or just kind of like behind the scenes work and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it was a good way to like finish off our senior year with involvement.
Chen, do you want to go, or do you want me to?
No, I can. I think my favorite part of Saints News has been the editing, while it has been taking me like either from 7 to like 12 or 12 to 3 a.m. in the morning, but that's fine. I don't really care about my sleep schedule anyway. No, I think it's fun to edit, like all of the stuff that Evan's been sending in, and me just like seeing everything, like seeing you guys as well, the before and after, the mess ups that I'd have to fix and everything. It's really fun because I think like seeing everything compiled all together, like I enjoy making that happen. And it's another way, it's in a sense, when we're not all together, we can all see each other as well, and having people watch this, and it just feels great. Like yeah.
Yeah.
So my favorite segment, I would say, would have to be Weather Watch, just because every single week it would be something different, but like it's always entertaining. So like the first week, just like editing it, so it's just his face when he's talking. I just thought that was hilarious. At one point, Evan, you were calling him at like midnight or like 11. It was some crazy time late at night, and like he still like was able to answer you. And then going to visit him at Whiting's farm, and then incorporating Weather Watch into that, or trying to chase him down at Walmart, and then it shows him like checking the weather app right before he tells us how the weather is or how it's going to be. I thought it was always entertaining and like funny to see. So that's why it was probably my favorite segment. But my favorite part about the actual channel was actually getting to like record myself like on a Zoom with Andy, because we just like have fun with it. We wouldn't take it too seriously. So we'd like go over the script and like, fix it to how we wanted it. And then we'd try to read our lines, but we messed up so much. So we'd always just have to like restart, and we just laugh about it. And in the recording, I remember I'd always say like, Chen or Evan, whoever's editing this, just please don't put this in, or like, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Chen. Sorry.
Because we mess up so much. So that was my favorite part, because I just had fun with it with Andy. And
yeah, we had so many takes from just like one line. Like we couldn't even get past the first line. But Jane, want to start over? Can we start over?
I remember.
Sometimes we would restart the entire recording just because we would mess up so much. So we'd start a video, and then like 2 or 3 minutes in, we'd be like, you know what? Let's just reset, redo a whole recording. And I actually remember the first episode we ever did, which was like a 3-minute video. It turned out to be, we had like 2 takes.
Yeah.
So we uploaded 2 sets of footage each that either Evan or Chen had to go to. But like, seeing how we've progressed now, we've gotten it to just one video with like a few different mess ups. But yeah, it's just been fun.
Yeah, like I would edit all the stuff that I did, like personally. Like Chen would edit your guys' stuff, so he would be the one who would have to edit all those mistakes, but it would always be fun. I would just go on the Google Drive and watch your guys' stuff just to see like those interviews. Like there were definitely some interesting, like funny things. Like I just remember there was one line, I think it was episode, like the second real Saints News episode we did, that was, I just remember Andy, he couldn't pronounce the name of one of the people, like one of the like sponsors for our like senior signs and stuff. I don't remember Marquis.
Yeah, Marquis.
Doing the entire line, and then also thanks to Marquis signs, but he always like messed that up. That was one of the funniest things to watch, because I just remember looking at this like, oh god, Chen is gonna have his hands full with this one. It's like that, because every time you would think this is the one that's gonna be the right take, it was always messed up at the end. But that was really fun. It was an entertaining thing to watch.
To piggy off what Evan said, like I feel like when I was editing, like taking your guys' parts and putting it in there, I'm like, oh, that sounded pretty good. And then Jaden says, wait, let me do that again. I'm like, well, have to cut that part out.
And that happened a lot too.
I know.
Like, I would like say it, and then even if like it was a tiny part that was off to me, I'd be like, no, I have to do this. I have to redo this entire line.
Yeah.
So I probably stressed you out a little bit from that. So I'm sorry for that.
No, you're fine. It was funny. I was like putting Evans together. Like, oh my god, the exporting takes so long. Exporting, like when Evan sent his projects all finished thing, I have to like make it into like an actual quality video, and it took like at most 30 minutes for each and every one. I think that was the most. It was like,
Yeah. Just the editing process alone took a very long time. Like even if it was just a 3-minute long clip, that could be like an hour and a half of just editing it, so that then everything was correct. I mean, it was a long process. Like,
all right.
Oh boy, we just got word.
We ready?
Yeah. Is everyone ready?
All right. Who wants to? Are we all gonna ask him what the weather is at the same time? We have to.
Jacob,
Yeah.
where are you?
Hi, Jacob.
Well, isn't it obvious? I'm in Hawaii.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
nice here.
How did you
I
get on
know.
a plane to go to Hawaii?
What?
You just went to Hawaii. You're just chilling there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's really cool.
wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's the weather like there?
I mean, you guys aren't in Hawaii?
No,
No.
no, we're just chilling at home.
Oh, it's kind of sucky. Yeah. So what's going on?
Oh, you know, just doing this live stream thing.
Oh yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. So Jacob, how have you liked the past 3 weeks with me calling you or finding you at completely random times? Asking
It's been really annoying. I'm gonna be honest. It was really annoying. But I don't think you could have picked another weatherman as good as me. So
you know what?
I mean, you really only had one option here. So I respect your decision, and it's been an honor to be your weatherman.
Yeah, it's been great having you. Oh.
Fine, I'm okay.
For those of you who don't know, there's been a running joke among like this group of friends where Jacob did like a presentation on the weather one time.
One time.
Ever since then,
One time.
we've always referred to him as the weatherman. So we just kind of knew we were gonna have a weather forecast, even though Jacob wasn't in our actual senior involvement group. We wanted to have him to be the one.
I've been in 2 groups this whole time. It's not even. I've done double the work. It's
Yeah. Especially with all the time that you've put into reviewing the weather before actually delivering it to us. That's been great.
Yeah, it's been difficult. I don't have much time to check the radars, but the forecast is. I'll be honest. Maybe my forecast was wrong a few times, but I try my best. Okay.
I think speaking
Well,
on
what's
Zach,
the forecast right now?
What's what?
I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. What's the forecast for like right now and tomorrow?
Oh well, right now it's really nice. About like 75. Tomorrow's gonna be 83. Just saying, like I got sunburned today at the farm, so wear some sunscreen for sure. Get some water. You don't want to be dehydrated or anything. Like, it's tough out there.
Definitely. Well,
It's hard to survive.
do you know by chance next week's?
Yeah. Listen, I don't need to. It's done after Friday, so I'm actually going to retire as a weatherman.
oh,
I can't believe I just said that on live, but it's going to happen.
Crazy.
I have to. Yeah, it's done.
What's making you retire? Why the big change?
I just lost the passion. It's just not there anymore. Like it was, I really liked it. It was so fun, and now it's just like it's kind of a hassle.
Is that why you're taking vacation in Hawaii?
Yeah, that's why I'm in Hawaii right now. Actually, I Jacob, just need a short break. Yeah, what do you need?
Jacob, before you joined, we were talking about our favorite memories of Saints News. Do you have any favorite memories?
I've just been happy to be part of it. It's my favorite memory. That we all came together. I don't know if I came together. I got called like for 20 seconds every day, but you guys really put something together, and I'm proud of you guys. I can't do this anymore.
I know.
You guys got any more questions?
One of the reasons I had to put like Jacob's face like covering the entire screen whenever he would be talking was because there were a lot of times when he'd just be saying stuff and I couldn't stop laughing because he would just like the bluntness of the things he was saying. It was a lot of fun for to get in touch with you and call you and ask you about the weather because I know that you're very passionate about that and
was passionate about it. Did you not just hear me 5 minutes ago? I said I'm done.
Sorry. Right.
Listen, I don't know how many times you want me to tell you, but yeah.
So,
No more.
Jacob,
Yes.
what's your favorite memory
Where's your face, huh?
at St. Dom's?
What?
What was your favorite memory when we were in St. Dom's, at St. Dom's?
I got some like dirt in my eyes from the farm. You know, it's just really hard to see right now. But go ahead. Sorry, I can't focus.
Okay, third time.
Yeah, please say it louder.
What was your favorite memory at St. Dom's?
I don't know. You know, you really put me on the spot for everything here. I haven't really thought about it. I'll get back to you. All right?
No,
Okay.
I mean, just talk about like a retreat or like a trip we had. Because like we
Well,
had.
the retreats were fun. Yeah, you're right. You know, the New York trip was probably one of the top moments. We had a lot of good times then. But then you could also say like the no, not sophomore year. That was bad. that one was really bad. I don't know. I'm not sure. Great.
All right.
Really good. You guys are supposed to be carrying the conversation here. Aren't you guys a news team? Gee.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but we were asking you.
Yeah, what's your favorite moment, guys? Huh? Everybody, go ahead.
Well, Dev.
Please don't bring up
One by one. Go. Okay. Next. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you.
Dang. Well,
Yeah.
Jacob, we're very sorry to see you go for being our weatherman.
Yeah. It's been a good journey. It's been a fun journey, but glad it's ending.
Wow. Okay. Well, all right.
Okay.
How do we go from here? Do we just
I don't know.
say goodbye to Jacob?
No.
Wait, but what if I
You're
don't
just
want to
kind of
leave?
roasting us at this point. I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
can stay. We have a title for
Yeah.
you.
No.
Yeah, Jacob, do you want to? We were going to do commentary on one of our episodes, one of our most popular episodes, so you can watch the Weather Watch there and react to that. Yeah.
See, here's the issue that I have a problem watching myself back on videos, so
I totally get that.
I'm not gonna be able to do that. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Sick.
Yep.
You know this is live, right?
I'm literally aware it's live. Yes, thank you. It literally is titled live Zoom. So you guys aren't saying anything. I just want to say everything.
Well, we have other things. We wanted your opinion, so.
Yeah, well, you're not getting my opinion. So peace out, guys. I'm gonna go enjoy Hawaii and talk to you later. You know. Good luck.
Thank you, Jacob.
See ya.
Yeah, you got it. See you guys.
Bye,
See ya.
Jacob.
Yeah, bud.
Bye.
Oh my God, that guy.
That's why Weather Watch is always so entertaining. Just
Seriously, he just keeps going. So yeah, do we want to look at what our most viewed video or what our most liked one was? Because I feel like our most liked one was just the intro
Did we
episode.
finish talking about what we were gonna say?
what do you mean?
Like, we barely talked about where we're going and like our favorite memory.
We hadn't
Yeah,
gone
we can do that, and then we can finish off with the commentary.
I forgot about that entirely. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Andy,
Yep.
you go first.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on. Let me introduce what we're doing. So
Right.
we wanted to, for whoever's watching, we wanted you guys to get to know us as the cast just a little bit. So we wanted to talk about where we're going to college or our future plans and why we're doing it. And yeah, so we're just going to talk about our future plans for a little bit right now. So Andy, why don't you start us off?
So, hi guys, I'm Andy. For college, I'll be going to Suffolk University studying marketing. which I'm excited. Which it'll be in Boston, so that's gonna be fun. And I'm moving to Boston. Well, it's a city near Boston. I'm moving there June 10th. So even though it's a bit sooner than I thought it'd be, I'm excited to start my new adventure there. And yeah.
Why did you choose Suffolk?
I chose Suffolk because I was really looking into a city setting because I really like the city. So like New York, Boston, and something more closer to home, like Maine and New England area. And I eventually chose Suffolk because I applied to like Manuel. I don't even remember. Stonehill, yes. I applied to a couple of schools near Boston and ended up choosing Suffolk because it was like the one most in the city. And I didn't want to go to Emmanuel because my sister went there. I don't want to be a carbon copy of Laura. So just going to start a new line there. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Who wants to...
Wait, did Andy say his favorite St. Dom's memory?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Do you have a favorite memory, like, at all from either this year?
Yeah, plenty. My favorite memory. No, I really liked the retreats. I thought those was fun, especially senior year. Junior year, that's when I really felt like our class was connected, like a lot more connected. And we did this like circle where we all like got to talk about each other, where I definitely cried a little bit when I got to Jacob. But that was definitely like, that's when I realized like, dang, I'm gonna miss these people, and I'm excited for senior year. And even though no one expected senior year to go this way, I'm happy that like I was able to have a chance to know everyone. And even though there was like new people this year, I still got to meet them all. And so it was definitely junior year retreat where we also stayed up until like 3 a.m. filming a ghost hunting video or playing Mario Kart. You know, it was just fun. It was fun.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I think Ambrose does.
No,
Yeah, Ambrose is giving me that look that he wants to go next.
I want to go. All right, so I'm Ambrose Ward. I'm going to be going to St. Anselm College in Manchester, New Hampshire. I'm majoring in communications. I'm hoping that'll get me an internship at CNN or some other like TV production place. Favorite part of Saints News I already talked about, just like reaching out to the community of St. Dom's. Favorite memory of St. Dom's? Honestly, I think I gotta go with the retreats too. That's like the best thing, because like the New York retreat, like I won't bring it up, but hopefully Evan will bring it up. But we had a good dinner one night, and even in the New York retreat where all of the guys slept in a gym, like everyone was up until like 5 a.m, either playing basketball or like volleyball, or like I remember Chen bought like a light up bouncy ball or something, and we started throwing it across the gym to try and hit other people. And then it's just, I found the retreats were just like the perfect way to like join together as a class. And like even on that retreat, I think I was talking with Evan when we were walking in Times Square or something, and we were like, yeah, we have a really good class. And then Evan said something about like Alex Roy being the biggest jock we had in the class, and like how he never even talked to anyone. I don't know. It was just kind of really funny. So yeah, pretty happy with the class that we
Evan, didn't you eat some chicken nuggets?
Okay, I guess I'll go next. So the New York retreat was definitely one of the highlights. Again, junior year was probably my favorite year, especially just in terms of like friends I had. Like sophomore year was great too. I had a lot of other good friends that year that I'm not as in contact with, but I still consider them still my great friends. They know who they are. But this year is this year and last year were two very interesting years for me. New York was definitely a time. I mean, I just remember, like Ambrose was saying, that night in the gym, I just remember it being pitch black. was like an entirely other day. Like once it became 8 o'clock, it was like a new day had started, and we were just all doing these things. So much happened. Like there was this time where, again, we got food at Grand Central Station, and I remembered I really liked the chicken that they had there, and I didn't finish it because we didn't have time and we were rushed. And I remember it was like 3 a.m. and I don't even remember why, but like all of the flashlights on my friend's phones just turned toward me. Like I had snuck out of my air mattress, and like all of their flashlights had turned towards me, and I was just sitting there eating chicken tenders. And they all made fun of me, probably for good reason. But like, I mean, that's one of the things that we like look back on the most and laugh about the most. I mean, Jacob was there too. Like, it was just a really good time. And then the battleship thing where we were just chucking that light up ball at each other. And like, I remember at one point we would even like send people to go over to the other side of the gym. And I remember hucking a air mattress at Robbie Dick. It was just like, I had never talked with Robbie Dick before, really, but it was like, that was a time where we all just felt really connected, and I felt very comfortable with where I was in the class, and it all just felt like a very family-like setting. It was just a really good time. That is definitely one of my fondest memories from this whole St. Dom's experience.
Evan, college.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about that. Also, before I go, if anybody has any questions, I can just write in the chat. We'll answer them. Like, just so you know. But also, yeah, so I'm Evan, the reporter. I'm going to Pratt Institute in Brooklyn to study filmmaking. That's pretty much it. I mean, I want to do basically anything that has to do with film. This has been a great experience for me. It's been great to work on editing with Chen and stuff, and me even just filming, like trying to write all that. Like I've always just had a really big interest in filmmaking and media production. So going to Brooklyn for that, probably not for another few months, but you know, we'll see what happens. It's gonna be fun.
Chen, do you want to go or?
Yeah, I can go. Name's Chen, also the same name as Evan, but just go by Chen because too many Evans in our school. I'm going to Haram, the flag behind me, and I chose Haram because out of everything else, that's what was most like more of like a closed off feel. I mean, like it's more of it's like a private institute, so I'm feeling it's more like St. Dom's in a way. Like I like that area a lot better than any public school that I've been to, so I chose Haram for that specific reason. And it was just, it's gonna be really different living in Ohio going there, so yeah, that's gonna be a thing. My favorite memory, probably, not gonna lie, it's probably the retreats, but like talking about it, where yeah, like as mentioned before, we went to, for our junior one, we went to Evan and Andy's room, we played Mario Kart till probably like 3 a.m. in the morning, and then we went back to our room and we took showers at like 4 while our friend Ambrose over there was sleeping in the bed. For this junior for the, I'm just gonna say New York one, where while they went to go get the chicken nuggets, me and Andy got the most like awesome like sushi burrito. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
But as mentioned, yeah, no, all of them were, the retreats were like well planned. Like we had a lot of freedom with our teachers. We just, one of our teachers just trusted me to just wander through the streets of New York and just go. So that was a good experience.
Oh yeah, for the bubble tea.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Bubble tea and Shake Shack.
And she thought you wanted a t-shirt, but then you guys, oh, tea.
That was fun. Senior year, where we recorded the the video, the what was it? Ghost
Hunting Part 2.
Yeah, that was nice. That was really fun as well.
Oh.
And when we played volleyball at the senior retreat, and like so many people got lined by
Wait, what? So many people got lined to what?
Oh yeah.
There was like this small fence. It was like not even like, and you try to go get the ball, but you get clotheslined by it.
Oh, Jaden.
Yeah, that was me.
Jaden tried jumping over the line, and he just like completely got clotheslined underneath and just face planted. That was, I'm sorry, Jaden, but that was pretty funny.
I mean, it was really funny because it was just like I was just trying to keep the ball from going in the water, so I just like sprinted over and tried to hop over it, but that didn't really work out too well. And I like bent one or two of like the poles. Yeah. It was like a rope connected to the poles. Yeah, that was just funny. Oh, I remember the scavenger hunt that. Who framed you, Evan? For
Oh, me! That was me and Jacob.
Oh my god.
So, who wants to tell the story about that?
I feel like Amber should.
I guess I could.
Go ahead, Ambrose. I want to hear it from you.
So, in our group, we like to play a lot of pranks on each other. And Jacob and I are probably the guys who do it the most to everyone else. Because we like to team up and we like to laugh at you guys a lot. So we thought it'd be really funny to hide Chen's phone. And so we like wrote notes everywhere. And then eventually our last note was like, haha, I took it or something like that. And we signed it Evan Rivard. So Chen thought Evan took it. And then once he found that, then we were like, we could hide Evan's clothes.
And his whole backpack.
Yeah, and we put it in a dresser. Oh my god.
Wait, Evan, didn't I hide your bag like
No, yeah.
like the thing up on the wall?
Yeah, like you pranked the people who were pranking me.
Yeah, because
So then, like,
Jaden and I,
go
Jaden
ahead.
and I like switched the jars. So then when like
Yeah.
Ambrose and Jacob got back, they were like, "We swear it was there." So we placed it.
We thought someone else took your stuff.
And it went on for like an extra hour from there.
Yeah, it was not fun because I just remember like Jacob handed me Chen's phone and was like, "Oh, here's my phone. Can you hold this for me?" Because I thought that was Jacob's phone. I didn't like look at it or anything. And so then Chen gets all mad at me because he thinks that I stole his phone. And then that was, I don't know if fun is the right word. I just remember.
Well, not for you.
Oh,
It was for everyone else.
It was hilarious for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember like a month later, I wrote another note and it was like, watch your back or something. And I signed it Evan Chen and I like taped it to Evan's car.
I remember being so scared. I was like, oh no, what's going to happen next? All right, so Jaden, do you want to go next? We kind of just danced around your turn.
Well, no, it's okay. I don't mind. So next year I'll be attending Stonehill College. I'll be majoring in marketing, probably to go into sports marketing specifically. And I like the location of Stonehill just because it's like right outside of Boston, and I love like every Boston sports team. Like I love the Patriots, the Bruins. I've gotten into basketball more, so I like the Celtics, and I have yet to go to a Celtics game. So I'm hoping within the next 4 years, I'll be able to go there to one of those games. So I'm excited about that. And I know a few people that are going, like Jack, Jasmine, probably Kurtz. He's going to be my roommate, so that'll be pretty interesting. But my favorite part of being at St. Dom's is just is this working? Because it's saying my internet connection is unstable.
Oh, no, it was lagging for us too. You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, but did you hear everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard everything.
So my favorite part about St. Dom's was junior year as a whole, and then the beginning of senior year. So the first retreat we had junior year, that was in Kennebunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One part I vividly remember is when we were like talking about like our friends like in that big circle, and then it was time for people to talk about Evan, and so I just like got up when I was like allowed to, I took my chair and put it right in the middle of the room and just like stared at Evan. And then I just remember talking to him. He was like on the verge of tears, right, Evan?
No, yeah, I was sad. I wasn't expecting it like at all.
Phone died. Phone died.
Okay. Well, can we do not hide non-video participants?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
There we go.
I was going to talk about the New York retreat. That was just fun because we'd just be in the gym, like playing basketball, throwing stuff at each other, and that was fun. And then I really like going to the 9/11 memorial because I haven't like seen anything like that before. I just thought it was like a really cool thing to see. Obviously, it wasn't a good moment in our history, but I think it was just a really cool experience, and it was really eye-opening. So that was one of my favorite moments of that trip. And then just the senior retreat at Pine Tree Camp. That was fun. And I got to altar serve with Andy, which was a little awkward, but that's okay. And then we did the Stations of the Cross throughout the woods. And I remember I lit a candle and like we were walking and I didn't see like a bush or something in front of me, and like I almost like started a forest fire, but we're fine, we're good. We didn't start it, but yeah, it was a good retreat. That was fun. Yeah, so that was what I enjoyed about St. Dom.
Cool.
Well, if we want, we can maybe to finish this up. We can like do a commentary on one of our episodes.
Yeah, let me check what one was our most popular first.
Yeah, but
it's one that we know that most people have seen.
Yeah, might as well.
It was episode 3.
Like the one where I interviewed Mark.
I thought.
Or
no, like St. News episode 3.
Yeah, I think that looks like it. Yeah, that was where I interviewed Reagan.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
So wait.
Also, yeah, Chen is the one who it's broadcasting off of. So Chen, do you think that you could?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to remove all the names because I just rejoined in.
It's okay. Also, thank you to everybody who's stayed watching. I mean, we've had a pretty consistent double-digit viewer score there, so that's been pretty cool. Glad that it's reaching all of you guys. So,
oh, there we go.
Thank you.
We'll get to the channels. Well, what video was it? The third one?
Tickets News episode 3.
Yeah.
Or
this is like the title.
Episode 3. Okay.
Oh,
all right, there it is.
You guys need sound? Are we good?
Hold on, I'm just trying to see if it's like actually going through.
Alright.
It looks like it should.
I mean, I just see a black screen.
Yeah, as of right now, we can't like see a.
Oh, I wasn't playing.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Action.
I think you're really getting into it.
I am. I like this. This song, the song just hits different. It's a good one. Okay, this was one of my favorite days though. Was like just us being like, okay, everybody just do something completely random, like dress up and do something that's like really stupid.
I was so confused with mine because I was in Augusta when you guys were like yelling at me to do something.
Yeah.
I got home with
There you
my.
were.
Hey, look, same shirt.
Yeah, this is like my favorite photo, so
Oh boy, lockdown rundown.
Let me pause it. I want to say like, great graphics for all of these.
Yeah, I know. Like it was. I mean, Chen handled most of the transitions, like how the graphics would show up before each segment. So that was really fun to like see how he would do all of those. But these were a lot of fun to make, especially the one I watched with Jacob Clark. I just loved everything about that segment. And then making that thumbnail thing was like really fun.
And most of these like thumbnails for the videos are Evan and Andy.
You.
All right, we'll start again.
All right.
At noon on Friday, Governor Mills had some big news for the state. He announced Maine's partnership with IDEX Laboratories, a veterinary services company based in Westbrook. The deal includes IDEX supplying thousands of coronavirus tests to the city every week. This is especially good news for Maine, as it could lead to the state reopening sooner than expected.
Sunday, Barbara on Sunday, Mother's Day. I wonder.
I want to say getting these videos were hard.
Well, that's all we have for the
It's always weird seeing yourself in a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always seen the weather watch parts. I never watch myself.
Really?
So, yeah, I always skip.
I would just suffer through it. Like, even though I like had a hard time watching myself, like I just kept going through the video.
Oh gosh, this was the first point on the scene. Oh my god. I hated the intro. I had to do like 5 different takes for each intro and outro. It was the worst. I never knew what to say. I would just try to improvise it. That was not a good idea for me.
For you, Molly. Hi, Molly. Nice.
Delayed reaction.
Molly actually scared me. Like, I was about to leave, and then she just like ran up to my door and just like slammed on the window, and I didn't know she was there.
Because